This is about sharing the live experience, because music videos are music videos, and the radio is the radio, but Floetry is a live experience. It always has been, from the days of Black Pepper and Apples and Snakes, and those underground poetry circuits that we were doing in London, England for 8 months before we came out to the States. Floetry has always been about the live element. Shoot, Marsha used to be the band, you know.
I did.
So
I can say that.
you can say that.
Drums, guitar, bass,
Saxophone
keys.
solo.
Hey,
Whatever it took.
Floetry is a idea, a piece of energy that consists between my spirit and Marsha's spirit. How it happened, when it happened, we can't remember exact dates. We've been friends now for about 14 years.
We think.
Yeah, something like that. But one day Marsha suggested that I put some poetry with one of her songs, and I did. And that became a song which is called Fantasize, which is our
Which
first
some of y'all know.
ever song. Yeah, some of y'all know. And we did that 3.5 years ago. What's that? 99. 99. And I think if the reaction had been different on the first day, maybe it would have just been a one-off.
Forgotten it, like, oh, well, that was nice.
But it
for
was
us.
yeah,
No one else got it, but hey.
But it was so special. It resonated so much that we decided to write another song, and another, and another, and another, and another, and it went on like that.
And that really, helped a lot, because we were poor. I mean, you don't want to be lunching off of your parents anymore. You're independent. We were 21 and 23. It was about getting a job and, trying to be,
I mean,
Didn't
poor,
work.
we were content. Well, I was content
with borrowing salt from KFC.
I was content with chilling, because we worked hard. Every single show that we were invited to, we went to.
For you to be here this time, I've already played with the idea.
Live shows. We love them. If we could tape every single one of them, it's going to be fun. I mean, audience, they know our record now. It just went gold. That's 500,000 people who genuinely
That's a lot of
know and love Floetry. They
None of
love
those things.
the music.
I'm so scared that you hurt me.
Family, very supportive in us, making the move and coming out here to the US, because, some parents really aren't, they discourage your dreams. Unlike ours, they were very supportive.
We've been performing for our family since we were born. So,
Doing what? Those skits?
just performing,
Kids,
whether
dance
that was
routines to
Mommy,
push it when
I'm
you're
hungry.
too young. No.
Mommy, I'm hungry, or could you please help me tie my shoe? Everything's a performance. Everything. So we've been performing for our family since we were young. And then, should you want to talk about the journeys and the geography of it all, Marsh?
Okay, well, I'm born Liverpool, England. Same place as the Beatles, for those who can't place it anywhere. My parents, Geraldine and Paul, they're hilarious. They taught me everything I know. My father was in a band back in the day called Supercharge. My mother was, I say she was a singer. They had a girl group back in the day. Her, my Auntie Bette, Aunt Dee Dee, Beryl, Lillian. Just messing around the house and just singing songs. And that became my safe haven. Music was breaking out my mother's old vinyl and listening to everything that she had. And that ranged from Sly and Family Stone, Parliament, through and through to Queen, Duran Duran. And I was heavily into basketball. My father was also a coach, so he encouraged me with that as far as the fundamentals and the discipline of teamwork. And I think that trained me for what I'm doing now.
You can taste the familiar, because family are supportive of this moment.
I was born in Germany. My father was in the armed forces at that time. He isn't anymore. Both my parents are Jamaican. So being in the armed forces now, both my parents were born in Jamaican. So that was the only thing that remained constant to me. We moved around, traveled so much, but I had this little spaceship, which was my family.
Thank you. See you tonight. Be ready to sing.
I don't talk much, only because I save and preserve what I feel the audience needs to hear. I mean, through eye contact, you can see where I'm at. My face doesn't lie. And if you want to ask me a question about how I'm feeling, I'll answer you honestly. Otherwise, I'm just quiet, thinking of melodies and more ways that I can use my voice to sing. I've been given a gift. I found it later in life because I was so fixated on being a basketball player that I couldn't even hear myself. People were like, yo, Marsh, you really can sing. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. Give me a ball. Let me practice my left-hand layup real quick. Let me see how many people I can cross over in a game and break some ankles. But music was the last thing, you know. But I have that now.
It's Nat Marsh, isn't it? Hey? Nat Marsh has been Nat Marsh for 14 years. No one knew. Now a couple of people are watching. It's nice.
It's great to make an archive. You know, when I used to live in Arborfield in England, we used to make time capsules in my primary school where everyone would put a little piece of something in, a little story, and you bury it and put it in cement and, you know, just think that maybe one day someone's going to dig it up and they'll all find out about the people who left it. So this is like a time capsule, you know. There's so much in the business that is to do with, you know, trying to gain power and stuff and control.
What's up? What's up, band? Y'all ready?
And it's nice when you can just do what you do, you know, and this is what we do.
I'm finally relaxed because this is what it's all about. It's about the show.
This isn't getting dressed up for TV or trying to fit in on a radio lineup or, you know, shaking hands and hugging babies. This is Floetry, the life experience.
Well, now, how you feeling? We want to welcome you to the Floetry experience. International.
First of all, I love the spirit of the ladies. I've known them for a long time. And then to come, I was trying to see a show for a long time, so tonight I saw it from the very beginning. I love Marshall's sneakers. I love the way they look. I love their hair. I love the backdrop with the afros and the braids. I love the intro with just the drum, like the intro. And then they came out and they sounded like, it was like 20 singers up there. And it was just Marshall. And girlfriend here was just doing the chit-chat, the rap. I mean, it was the most interesting show I've ever seen. I've never seen a show. I can't explain to people, like when I tell them now, because I'm going to call Zori, he said, I saw the show, but I don't know what I saw. I just know that I saw genius and like the first time ever seen with, y'all some bad witches! With a capital B.
With a capital B?
Oh my God.